you guys doing? I know you're probably wondering what is up. Like, I know I'm still looking mad cute under the circumstances. Today is our second edition of our self-care sit-downs. I've been so excited to do this since I did the first one, because I'm like, this is so nice, not just to share with you guys but actually to do. So I was so stoked and I was so ready to do this new one. If you hear things in the background, there's a man here working on stuff in the garage, and our house is very echoey, so you'll hear it as if he's next door. So I apologize if you hear sawing and knocking and cupping and just weird sounds. Everything's fine? Everything's fine. Okay, first things first, before we talk about anything, let's light our candle, shall we? I've been talking for the past 5 minutes and I forgot to restart this freaking thing. Anyway, all I said basically was that I've been drinking less and less coffee, and it's really helped me mentally and physically, because like I didn't like how jittery caffeine made me. Like every time I drank a cup of coffee, I'd always feel like jittery and I'd have heart palpitations and stuff, and that's not cute. So for my anxiety and for myself, it's really helped not drinking as much coffee anymore. I think I've only had like 1 cup of coffee this whole week, and that's amazing progress for me especially. And yeah, I've been drinking less and less milk. I've been drinking less and less sugar in my stuff. I know there's caffeine in tea also, a little bit. I think there's a little caffeine in tea, but it's not as bad as with coffee. Anyway, the point of today's video is that I have a little something going on Saturday, so I'm going out a little bit. It's much needed. Not that I've been doing anything like grueling or like anything that warrants some kind of release or some kind of celebration. I've really been doing the bare minimum, if that. Yeah, I've been doing absolutely nothing, and yet I'm still exhausted at the end of the day, as if I've been doing hard labor, carrying this juicy ass around though. It's fat labor. Fat labor. Anyway, the point is, I've got something going on, and personally when I do my makeup, because I don't conceal around it and because I don't use a lot of pomade on my eyebrows, my brows do actually have to be manicured before I put the makeup on. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to be cleaning up around my brows. We got a wax here, got our tweezers. This thing is moving. I'm gonna scream. Yeah, let's get into it. What do you guys want to talk about? I want to talk about, I'll ask what you want to talk about, and then I immediately talk what I want to talk about, because I can't hear you, and I'm sorry about that. One of these days I'll do like a Q&A thing, and then I can answer your questions and we can talk about what you guys want to talk about. Anyway, so for now, let's talk about what I want to talk about. Should I explain what I'm doing? Do you guys even want to know? Basically what I'm doing is I'm brushing them into the shape that I would usually brush my brows, and then I just clean up from there. It is windy. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's like super windy today. It's kind of freaking me out. I don't like it. What did we talk about last time? We spoke about anxiety. I'm not going to take up the whole of today's video talking about anxiety. I just want you guys to know that, yeah, it's still been a time, but we're working on it day by day. Every day is a new day, and every day there's something else to look forward to, maybe something else that's kind of shitty, but I've been doing fine ish. So what has been up with me? I've been around. I've really not been doing anything. Hey guys, yeah, this celebration, it's not like I've been doing anything that warrants a celebration. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, everyone deserves some kind of release regardless of what you've done or been through. You know what I'm saying? That's what the point of this whole thing is. But what I mean is, you know when you feel like you don't deserve to be having a good time? That's how I feel. Even though I know deep down that, like, hey man, you do deserve it. You know what you've been through. I just feel like, as a person looking from the outside in, I don't deserve to be having a good time. But I'm gonna, because my mind has put me through the most the past few months. Because the skin is so sensitive, I only use the wax on the top part, and then I'll just tweeze underneath. I don't like to put any wax on underneath because, yeah, like I said, it's very sensitive. So I just rather tweeze the bottom and then I wax the top. Also, it helps with the sculpted, not so sculpted look. Apparently this is what Zoe Kravitz does. So you know that's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, guys, I know it's been almost like 3 videos since I've talked about Twilight. I'm sorry, but I won't be making a video about the clips very soon. I will, that is coming. But damn, the Twihard fandom has returned. The Twilight Renaissance has returned. And I'm gonna be honest, I ain't mad. I'm not mad. It's so amazing how, because Twilight in itself was such a phenomenon, and now that combined with like meme culture, internet culture, I don't like to even call it that, but like combined with like today's generation, just the memes that are coming out, bro. Of like Robert Pattinson just standing in that kitchen, and then they're just taking him and photoshopping him into everything. I don't think I've laughed harder in such a long time. It's ridiculous. And I hope he's seen them, because you know Rob Pattinson likes to make fun of himself. I hope he's seen them, and I hope he's had a laugh, because we sure have been having a laugh at his expense. What I actually want to do is I actually had like an idea of doing a video where I just react to memes. Like not a super long video, but just like a meme reaction video of all these memes, because I've accumulated so many. Like I have a huge folder on my phone of just Twilight memes, and ooh, I've been having a time, bro. I look at them when I feel a bit too overwhelmed. Why am I shaky? Anyway, yeah, so I'm really happy that the Twilight Renaissance is back. Especially, it came back, if you don't know, because the book, the new Stephanie Meyer book in the Twilight series is Midnight Sun. It came out recently, I'm not sure when, but it's basically Twilight from Edward's point of view. And apparently it wasn't a flop, but people were not like impressed, you know? It's like almost like it basically, she just confirmed everything that everyone assumed he was thinking during Twilight. But it's like, I think what everyone else was also expecting was like, you know, like low, almost like behind the scenes stuff of like the Cullens, you know what I'm saying? And I think they did get that, but they didn't get as much as they wanted. Personally, I was expecting like Emmett and Jasper building forts in the living room, or like what they do the entire night, or like just their lives together and the different towns they lived in before they came to Forks. Alice's origin story. Can we get like a proper confirmed story of Alice's origin and becoming a vampire, please and thank you? Like everyone's got a story except Alice. Apparently what I hear is that she does have a story, and apparently it involves James. So apparently Alice used to have visions as a human as well. She used to have these visions, and back in those times, people were not cool with it, so her parents basically just dropped her off at a mental institution. Is that politically correct? I hope it's correct. And left her there basically. And I think she wasn't treated well, or I don't know, but basically the scent of her blood was very was almost as potent as Bella's. And like her and James, Alice and James kind of had like a Bella Edward story, but James was not like in love with Alice. He was more infatuated with trying to kill her. I don't know, like he wanted to kill her, and I think he tried or did, and she just, and then someone stopped it and he bit her and like the venom spread, because apparently all she remembers is waking up in a field as a vampire and then going to find Jasper and then going to find the Cullens because of her visions and stuff. But I'm like, could y'all not have done something? Alice, because you know Alice is the one. Alice is one of the best characters in Twilight. I love that they told us a little more about Rosalie's story. Apparently her and Edward were dark nighting it until she found Emmett, and that made them both really happy, her and Edward really happy, because Edward said the best thing Rosalie ever did was give him a brother, Emmett. So that was really sweet. Like those little moments, I think people were expecting more like those, more moments like those. I'm talking so much and like I'm not even really doing anything here. Let me just, I think, yeah, that'll have to do. I'll just do it. I'll clean it up a little more when I'm about to wash my face. Okay, so let's do a little wax. Do I have this? A scissor? I don't give a fuck about friends on my head. That's the type of music I've been into lately. That where are you? And I'm so sorry. Been into that. Some white boy sad boy music. But I don't think it's like a white boy or white people sad music thing anymore, because like that I become so numb. It's like, what is that? That's rock. Okay, obviously that's like kind of rock, kind of punk, kind of blues-ish. But like I don't think it's like a white people thing anymore, because artists like The Weeknd, Travis Scott, they kind of also are on this emo boy trip. Maybe not completely emo boy, but more like sad boy, which is kind of like emo boy. Is it? I don't know. Y'all tell me. But anyway, that's just like the type of thing I've been into lately. Chase Atlantic. I look insane. I've been listening to everything that Chase Atlantic has put out. I don't know if y'all know them. What happened to them? Because I don't think I've heard of them before. They popped up on my Spotify sad girl playlist. Yeah, and I actually really like all their songs. Songs kind of sound the same. All their songs kind of sound the same. They're actually really good. They give me like The Weeknd vibes. But I think they've been around for a minute, because like their stuff kind of seems very, 2013, 2012. That raw music. Anyway, yeah, that's what I've been listening to. Also, y'all, I have been watching, or I've rewatched, because I did watch, but I don't think I completely absorbed, because I binged it the first time with my sister. I've been watching the Harry Potter movies. I've rewatched them, because when I watched them with my sister for this first time, we just binged them in one night, so we didn't really absorb them properly. This was, and don't hate me, last year or the year before. Like, I had seen the movies before, like when they came out they were a big deal. I had seen them, but I just remember like glimpses of Snape in toilets and Voldemort. That's all really I remember. Those gummy worms that they eat on the train, that Ron eats on the train. Every time I see that scene, by the way, I crave gummy worms. Or gummy snakes, or whatever they call them. Anyway, and yeah, so I rewatched them, and wow, hey, I watched with comprehension and I listened with intrigue, and damn, what a series, what a franchise. Really, all the directors, David Yates especially, he brought it through, and he's still busy with the Fantastic Beasts. He did a really good job. Is it David Yates? Sam Yates? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I really enjoyed them, and I can really see why people were so enamored by them, because I am officially a Harry Potter stan. I'm definitely a Ravenclaw. I'm definitely in Ravenclaw house, because the thing is, hey, I was thinking the whole time, they talk a lot about Gryffindor, because Harry's in that house, and Slytherin, because all the dark wizards come from there, which is the stereotype, by the way. Just because you're in Slytherin doesn't make you a bad person or a Dark Lord. There are good people there too, I'm pretty sure. Like the House Master? Snape? Can we talk about how Snape deserved better? He deserved so much better. Shame, man. And like, that he had to die with Harry hating him. I don't think he cared. because I think because Harry reminded him so much of James that he kind of still hated Harry, kind of resented Harry for that because of his father. I still feel like everything he did was not only for Dumbledore but for Harry. Even though it was just because of Lily, everything was still done for Harry, you know? He did all of that for Harry, only for Harry to be like, he trusted you, and you betrayed him. Dumbledore asked him to kill him. Dumbledore said, can you be the one to kill him? And that scene, I think everyone was like, is Dumbledore forcing him to do something he doesn't want to do? And I felt really bad for him, and I was like, shit, what is Dumbledore asking him to do? And the reason he refused was not because he didn't want to do it, but because, yeah, he didn't want to do it. He didn't for his own sake, and also because he didn't want to be the one to kill Dumbledore. I took it so much shit. Anyway, the point is just that Severus Snape deserved better. I'm in Ravenclaw, that's for sure, because yes, they talk about Ravenclaw at the end. They talk about Ravenclaw, you know, when they're trying to find the Horcrux, the diadem. And they mention them like in the first movie, second movie. Yeah, they mentioned Rowena Ravenclaw in Chamber of Secrets. But they don't really, there's nothing really much going on with the people. Like the focus isn't on Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff. You know what I'm saying? We know next to nothing about anyone from Hufflepuff, hey? There was no story to do with Hufflepuff, which is fine also. But I'm just saying, like, you know, give the other houses some screen time. But yeah, the reason why I think I'm in Ravenclaw is because they mentioned, and like they're not as famous as Gryffindor and Slytherin, but they're not as, you know, they're not like unknown. Not that Hufflepuff is unknown, but like, I don't know what the word is to describe it, but they're just fine, you know, like not enough to make it completely into the movie, but everyone likes them. I don't know what I'm saying. I just know in my heart that I'm a Ravenclaw, and if not Hufflepuff, and if not Gryffindor, and if not Slytherin. In that order. Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Gryffindor, Slytherin. That's who I'm in. If I end up being in Slytherin or Gryffindor first up, if I do a quiz and that's the first thing they give me, I'll be like, damn, who would have thunk? Hey, look at us. Anyway, guys, I'm talking a lot of shit and this video has been going on for a long time. I'm almost done. It's looking, you know, it'll do. I'll clean it up more by myself. Also, Harry and Ginny, listen, Ginny's a bad bitch, and Ginny deserves everything good in the world. And so does Harry, Daniel Radcliffe. Hero one. But I didn't think they'd end up together. Let's say that. Let's put it like that. I don't think anyone, or maybe in the books it makes more sense, like their connection is more fleshed out in the books. But in the movies, it's almost like they forced together. Like, I mean, I could see them dating, but like in the end, when they just like, they have kids, 3 kids, it's like, wow. But also, Ginny was the ride or die. She was there, like, through everything. And I don't think Harry took that lightly, which is wonderful. It's great that they ended up together because she was there for him all the time. I don't know. What are they're gonna look really red. Do we approve? I guess. You know, it's, you know, they'll do. Especially with some makeup on. Also because my skin just looks blotchy. That's probably why they look a little weird. It's so windy. It'll have to do, man. Also, I want to talk to you guys. Remember I said I was trying to regulate my sleep schedule? It's going poorly. But something that has really been helping me is this lavender balm. It's like a lavender oil that you rub onto your temples and onto your pulse, wrist, onto your wrist, like on the what do you call this? This is your wrist, the inside of your wrist. You just put it there and on your temples before you sleep. Some people drop a little on their pillow as well. And I don't know if maybe in my head I just make myself believe it works and it does work, or if it actually really does work, but I sleep quite well when I have it on. Like, I haven't put it on for the past 2 or 3 nights, and I haven't been, or past week, and I haven't been sleeping that great. I mean, what's new? But also, I don't want to use it too much to the point where I'm reliant on it to have a good night's sleep. I never want that. That's why when I saw stuff, people talking about like melatonin and stuff, melatonin pills, I mean, I guess I could try it for like a night or 2, but I don't want it to become like a staple in my bedtime routine. I want to be able to fall asleep on my own. Anyway, yes, so this is by Weston. It's a Sleep Well lavender balm, and it's been working really well lately. It comes like that in the thing, and it's like a little roll-on ball, and it, you can't really smell it, but it's there. Little roll-on bottle thing. I was gonna like hold it up so y'all can smell it. Anyway, let me just do my whiskers, and then I think we can wrap it up for the day. I hate waxing, my love. You don't have to, by the way. There's nothing wrong with hair anywhere on your body, and if you don't want to get rid of it, don't get rid of it. But personally, my lipstick looks better and sharper when I'm not as hairy on my lip. I could literally just use this whole thing and stick it there, but I'm not in the mood to sneeze all day. I don't know what it is about waxing, but it's the sensation that just like makes my nose itch, and then I end up sneezing. I think the message for today is, I don't know, I've been talking all over the place today. There was no like exact message, but if I could leave you with one, I would say drink water, get lots of sunlight, fresh air, sleep more often, don't sleep with makeup on, don't skip your skincare, your nightly skincare routine, keep your hands moisturized, because going in and out, especially if you're going to like shops and stuff, going in and out using the sanitizer every time can make your hands really dry. Like, I'm looking at mine right now. I was in the mall yesterday and I sanitized and went to like 10 different shops, and all the sanitizing every time you go in really makes your hands super dry. Moisturize your hands. Maybe carry around a little hand cream with you if you can, because you don't want them to be sore and cracky. Wear your mask, wash your mask. It should actually be like second nature. You come into the house wearing your mask, go straight to wash your hands, take your mask off, wash your mask, hang it up, if you're not going anywhere afterwards. Apparently people out there just like wearing their mask, like just wearing it, like they'll put it down somewhere and just put it on like a jacket every single day. Wash it. Ew, guys, damn, you're not breathing it in. Also, don't be like nuzzling your face or your mask against other people. That's gross. Like I saw this couple. They were both wearing masks, but she's like leaning on his chest, and I was like, oh, that's sweet. And then she started like nuzzling her face into his neck, and I'm like, oh, gross. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're like wiping all the bacteria you've been breathing in onto his neck. Ew, don't do that. Wait till you get home and y'all can do all the loving and kissing and hugging and touching that you want to do. Yeah, guys, I think that's it for today. I don't know, this wasn't very exciting. I think I was just more focused on the task at hand than anything else. I'm sorry about that. Well, it was very productive for me. I mean, I got my lip and my brows done. I'm kind of set for Saturday. Gotta do my hair still though. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. If you liked this video and you would like to see more like it, like this video, subscribe, leave a comment, no matter what kind of comment, because all feedback was good feedback. And it is windy, and I hope you guys are good. Stay well, stay happy, guys. Look after yourselves. Tell your people you love them. Stay well. In the words of Dr. Mike, stay happy, stay healthy, do what makes you happy, and do what keeps you healthy. And I'll see you when I see you. Bye!